morning, students. So today we discussed about how to represent rational numbers on a number line. So before going to the topic, so already in our previous session we discussed about how to represent rational numbers on a number line. Okay. So in that, so if the rational number represent in the proper fraction, that means it must be lies the value must be lies between 0 and 1. Okay, if the fraction will be the improper fraction, so it will be more than 1. So these are basics we learned in the previous session. Okay, so now today we are discussing about example 6 from your textbook. Example 6 from your textbook. So represent 5 by 8 on the number line. So 5 by 8 on the number line. So first, what is a number line? So number line means, number line indicates the all the values at equal intervals. Okay, so first draw the line. Draw the line. So in that, make the center as 0. So and after divide the equal parts. So this is about the number line. This is about number line. So now, so going to our example. So that is 5 by 8 on the number line. Okay. So 5 by 8 on the number line. So first, so 5 by 8 is a proper fraction. That means the value 5 by 8 lies between 0 and 1. 0 and 1. So that means we have to represent the number line from up to 0 to 1. So that means draw a number line. So draw a number line. Okay. So in that represent 0 and 1. Okay. Here, so in that fraction, what is the denominator? So denominator indicates the total number of parts. We divide into equal parts. Here 8 parts are there. That means each unit divided into 8 equal parts. That means you have to take the starting as 0. Okay, starting as 0. That means you divide into 8 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 8 is the representation of 4. So 8 by 8. So that gives the value 1. That gives the value 1. So it represented 1. Okay. So in out of these 8 parts, so how many parts are required? 5 parts are required. So 5 parts means after from 0 to right side of the fifth position. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is represented 5 by 8. This is represented 5 by 8. So what are the steps we follow? That first we have to divide the each unit with the denominator value. So here denominator is 8. That means each part divided into 8 equal parts. 8 equal parts. So the value must be lies between 0 and 1 only. So that means each unit of the 0 and 1 divides 8 units. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 8 equal parts. So in that we are representing 5 by 8. That means fifth position towards right side of the 0. Okay, so we have to write these steps into in our writing. Okay, so first what we done on that? So first divide each unit into 8 equal parts. 8 equal parts. 8 equal parts. Okay. In that, so take 5 parts. Take 5 parts from. So take 5 parts from that. Take 5 parts from that. Okay. So the position of the point is fifth point. Fifth point to right side of the 0. Right side of the 0 represent 5 by 8. fifth point to right side of the 0 represent 5. This is about representation of rational number on a number. This is about example 6. Okay, in the next example from your textbook, that is example 7, represent 29 by 6 on the number line. Represent 29 by 6 on the number line. Here 29 by 6. So 29 by 6 means it is an improper fraction. So improper fraction means we are converting into improper as well, some mixed fraction. Okay. So how can you convert the improper fraction into mixed fraction? So by dividing with 6 with 29. So 6 4s are 24. So remainder is 5. That means how to write that? So 4 is the coefficient and remainder is 5 by, so what is the divisor? 6. That means 4 5 by 6. That means 29 by 6 is equal to 4 5 by 6. It is converting into improper fraction. Okay, so improper fraction means here by observing this one, so 4 5 by 6 means 29 by 6 lies between 4 and 5. Lies between 4 and 5. Why? Because here it converting into improper fraction, so it gives 4 5 by 6 part. That means 4 after. That means it must be lies between 4 and 5. That means you are representing the number line as well, from 4 to 5. Represent the number line. So draw a number line. Okay, draw a number line. So I represent 4 here. Represent 4 here. So here how many parts you have divided? So how many parts you divided? So here 4 5 by 6. That means here 6 is the denominator. That means here divide each part into 6 equal parts. That means so 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So that means 6 by 6 it gives 1. That means it gives 5. It gives 5. That means here divide the 6 parts. In the 6 parts we are representing the fifth position. That means 1 2 3 4 5. That means this is 4 5 by 6. This is about 4 5 by 6. Okay. So how to write the writing? First divide each part into 6 equal parts. 6 equal parts. So take 5 parts. Take 5 parts from that. Take 5 parts from that. Okay. So that means how to represent that? Fifth point. Right side of the zero. Right side of the zero represent. Right side of the zero represent 4 5 by 6. Represent 4 5 by 6. That is equal to 29 by 6. That is equal to 29 by 6. So this is about represent 29 by 6 on the number line. So when you represent the improper fraction, so first converting into mixed fraction. So after that, so how many parts you divide into the number line? So it is based on the denominator. It is based on denominator. Here denominator indicates 6 parts. That means after 4, we are dividing each part. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 parts. In that 6 parts, you are having you are representing 5 parts. That means 1 2 3 4 5. The fifth point is the 29 by 6. This is about the example 7. So I hope all are understanding that. Okay students, so next we are moving to another example. So that is example 8 from your textbook. So write any 5 rational numbers between -3 and 0. So any 5 rational numbers between -3 and 0. So in our last class we discussed about how to find the in between rational numbers from given 2 rational numbers. So we have 2 methods. So method 1 by using mean method. So mean method means by using a plus b by 2. A plus b by 2. This is about mean method. Okay. But in our question we cannot ask the exactly mean method. Okay. So if we ask the exactly mean method, we are using mean method. Otherwise, the second method is equal denominators. So second method is equal denominators. So equal denominators. So these two are the methods this is mean method, so this is equal denominators. Here it cannot be specified in any particular method, that means we are using any method. But already we discussed about the problem with mean. So problem with mean, why? Because when you using the mean, at a time one rational numbers can be found. At a one time we can find only one rational number. That means if you find the 10 rational numbers, that means you are doing 10 times to the mean method. 10 times to the mean method. So that is, it is very difficult for us and it takes the more time. Okay, so that's why you are using the equal denominators. We are using the equal denominators. So equal denominators, how to convert the equal denominators? So we are using the any denominator, but two numbers having the equal denominators. So for suppose I write the equal denominators as well. So I can take minus 3 with multiply with 10 by 10. So I can multiply minus 3 with 10 by 10. That is, it gives the value minus 30 by 10. So I can multiply 0 with 10 by 10. So that means it gives the value as 10 into 0, 0 by 10. So that means it is nothing but 0. That means it converting into two equal denominators. That means 10 by 10. Two equal denominators are equal. So that means 3 by 10 minus 30 by 10 to 0 by 10. So in between numbers are the rational numbers between the minus 3 and 0. So what are the numbers in between from minus 13 by 10 to 0 by 10? So write that. So minus 13 by 10, comma, before that minus 29 by 10, comma, minus 28 by 10, comma, minus 27 by 10, comma, minus 26 by 10, and so on up to 0 by 10. So up to 0 by 10, that is, it is nothing but 0 value. It is nothing but 0 value. So these are the in between rational numbers of minus 3 and 0. Minus 3 and 0. So apart from that, we are selecting any 5. Here asking only 5. That means you are selecting any 5. For suppose selecting these 5. Selecting these 5. So I am selecting any others. Here asking only 5 rational numbers only. Only we have to take 5 rational numbers. Okay? Clear? So this is about the equal numbers. Some students are having the doubt. Sir, we are using 10. So in last class we discussed about when you find the any rational numbers, how many rational numbers you find, we convert that denominator into by based on the how many numbers you want. In our previous class we discussed. Now why you are saying here directly taking 10? Okay, so no problem at all. We can use the any number. You have to make any equal denominators, no problem. But don't take the less than denominators. Here 5 rational numbers. It asks, okay, they ask, okay, that means you are taking the more denominators from 5, not take the less than 5. So this again this time I can do the another method. So I can take the another example. For suppose here asking 5. So here asking 5. That means we discussed later. Okay, so denominator. Write as. Denominator write as how many rational numbers is find 5. That means 5 plus 1. 5 plus 1. So it gives you 6. Okay, so when how many rational numbers we require, we are adding from 1. We are adding that number with 1. That is 6. That means we are converting the equal denominator as 6. How to convert the minus 3 and 0 as equal denominator as 6? Okay, very simple. So minus 3 multiplied with 6 by 6. Minus 3 multiplied with 6 by 6. And 0 multiplied with 6 by 6. That means minus 3 6 by 6 means minus 18 by 6. So 0 by 6. Minus 18 by 6 and 0 by 6. So in between we are writing the numbers like minus 17 by 6, like minus 16 by 6, 15 by 6. These all are the in between rational numbers of minus 3 and 0. Okay, we have to do any equal denominators. No exactly take the 10. So sir will be told 6. Okay, so not mentioned. How many rational numbers are required? We have to add the another one number to the denominator. We can change the denominator as that. So I hope all of you understand. If we have any doubt on that, so we have to discuss in the next session. So thank you. Have a nice day.